So I got something super cool for you and for everyone listening. Welcome back to 60 Seconds Scholar, the podcast where we try to get smart about, one big thing at a time. I'm Kimya, and with me is my very own expert in residence, Kafka.
Hey everyone, totally ready to get weird today.
Oh, we are absolutely getting weird. So, I was falling down this internet rabbit hole the other night, and I kept coming back to this one question. It's, are we alone?
Ah, the big one.
The biggest, but more specific. The question is, do aliens exist among us? Like, right now?
Okay, so that's a huge question. The place you absolutely have to start is this idea called the Fermi Paradox.
Fermi. Okay, lay it on me.
Basically, it points out that our universe is ancient, it's ridiculously massive, and there are billions, maybe trillions of Earth-like planets just in our galaxy alone. The math just says there should be intelligent life everywhere.
Right, that makes sense.
And yet, when we look out, we see nothing. We hear nothing. It's this concept called the Great Silence. So the paradox is, where is everybody?
Wow, okay. So it feels like they should be here, but they're not? Is that the idea?
Or they are here, and we're just not looking for the right thing. Our idea of aliens is, well, it's really biased.
What do you mean? When I think alien, I just picture, spaceships and little green dudes with big eyes. Is that not even a real possibility?
It's probably one of the least likely possibilities. We're carbon-based life that thrives on water and oxygen. That's just one recipe. Life could be silicon-based. It could be a gas cloud that's achieved consciousness. It might not even be biological at all. It could be, a network of intelligent energy.
Whoa, okay, my brain just did a little pop. So, if they aren't in spaceships, could they be, hiding among us?
That's one theory. It's called the zoo hypothesis. The idea is that an advanced civilization, or maybe many of them, know we're here, and they're observing us. Like we observe animals in a nature preserve. They have a strict rule: don't touch, don't interfere, just watch.
Oh my gosh. So we're like an exhibit? An intergalactic ant farm? That's, kind of creepy.
It is. Or another idea is that they are so fundamentally different that we wouldn't even recognize them. Imagine trying to explain your existence to a bacterium. The gap might be that big. They could be all around us, in a different dimension, or as pure data flowing through space. And we are just completely, utterly oblivious.
Okay, this is bending my mind, but, is there any, actual proof or evidence, I guess, beyond blurry photos from the 70s?
Well, proof is a strong word, but there are some really compelling scientific oddities, and they're super cool. There was the Oumuamua object that passed through our solar system a few years ago.
Oumuamua? What was that?
It was the first interstellar object we've ever seen. It was shaped like a cigar or maybe a pancake, and it sped up as it moved away from the sun in a way that we couldn't explain. It wasn't the comet, so what was pushing it? Some very serious astronomers, including at Harvard, suggested it could have been an alien probe or a solar sail.
Wow, for real? So what did we decide it was?
We don't know. It's gone. We'll probably never know for sure. And then there's the famous Wow signal from 1977. A radio telescope picked up this incredibly strong, narrow-band signal from deep space. It lasted 72 seconds, and it looked exactly like what you'd expect an artificial extraterrestrial signal to look like.
And, did it repeat?
Never. We've pointed our telescopes back at that spot thousands of times. Nothing. It's a total mystery. It's not a smoking gun, but it's one of those things that makes you go,
Okay, so that brings up the other thing. What about all the, government conspiracy stuff, like Area 51, Roswell? Is any of that, real? Is the government hiding aliens?
I think the idea of the government hiding a crashed spaceship is pretty unlikely. It's just too big a secret to keep. But the idea of them being secretive about the topic in general, that is absolutely real. And there's a good reason for it.
Which is...
Way back in the 1960s, a think tank called the Brookings Institution wrote a report for NASA. It was basically about the potential consequences of discovering extraterrestrial life. And their conclusion was that it could cause a complete and total collapse of society.
A collapse? Seriously?
Think about it. It would shatter religions, governments, our entire sense of self-importance. It might cause mass panic. So it's less about them hiding alien bodies and more about them wanting to control the narrative to prevent freaking everyone out if they ever did find something definitive.
So if the government isn't hiding aliens and they're not just silently watching us, what else could it be? Why the silence?
Okay, so this is where it gets a little dark, but it's my favorite theory. It's called the Great Filter. It's another potential solution to the Fermi Paradox, and it is totally mind-bending. The idea is that somewhere between the beginning of life and a civilization that can travel between stars, there's a barrier, a filter, something that is incredibly difficult or impossible to get past. It could be anything. Maybe the jump from single-celled to multi-celled organisms is just astronomically rare. If that's the case, we're one of the lucky ones who made it through. The filter is behind us. But the scarier option is that the filter is still ahead of us.
What do you mean, ahead of us?
Maybe every advanced civilization eventually discovers a technology that destroys them. Nuclear war, runaway AI, a genetically engineered plague, something. And the reason we don't hear from anyone is because no one makes it past that point. They all filter themselves out.
Wow, so that's not great. The silence we hear in space might just be a graveyard?
Exactly. But hey, it's just a theory, one of many. It could be that we're just the first, or that interstellar travel is just really, really hard. The truth is, we don't know. And that's what makes it the biggest, most exciting question there is. Are we alone, or are we just early to the party? Either answer is kind of incredible.
On that incredibly mind-bending note, that's all the time we have. Thanks, Kafka, for totally warping my reality. And thanks to all of you for listening to 60 Seconds Scholar. Until next time, keep asking questions.